All right, so here's a look at this Shiatsu Foot Massager by iBrayo. You can see it's got a really nice design to it, and I really like the way that it feels and looks. I've tried a couple of other ones on Amazon, and usually they feel kind of like plasticky and cheap, but this one is very dense and heavy, and actually I really do like that because you could keep it down here on the ground and it's not going to move around. It's got these rubber feet, foam feet on the bottom, so kind of helps it from sliding around. But yeah, let's go ahead and put it down here on the ground. I'm going to show you some of the controls. I'll spin it this way so you can see it better. You've got your off and on button right here. This is just going to go ahead and turn everything on. You've got your timer over here on the left. That's going to be 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes. You've got your heat, which will be low, medium, and high. You've got your Shiatsu massage. So this is going to be like the massage nodes that are at the bottom and kind of rolling and spinning around on your feet. So it's got low, medium, and high for that. And then it has the compression level. Again, low, medium, and high. And compression is essentially going to be the airbags that are inside and going to compress and decompress against your feet. So let me go ahead and throw my feet in here, and actually we got to turn it off first just because the compression is on. Then I'll go ahead and turn it on. We also have a remote here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just control it from the remote. It's got all the same options on there as well, so you just hit the off and on button right there. I've already got it on high heat, high Shiatsu, and high compression. I like having a very strong massage, so I'll usually put it on basically all the highest settings. Now, you could also pause if you want to pause it for a second. Maybe you just need to go to the bathroom or just jump up and grab something. You could actually pause it and then it'll go back to what it was doing. But again, I'm really impressed with the feeling and the look of this. You could also see that the remote that comes with it, it's not a cheap little plasticky remote. This is a nice heavy feeling remote. So overall, it's a very premium looking foot massager. As for the massage itself, I really like the way that the Shiatsu actually does a bunch of different modes. It's gonna have different rollers, so it's gonna kind of roll on the ball of your feet. It'll kind of go across your feet. It'll get stronger, it'll be looser. It's just got a bunch of different ways that it does it. And I like that it's not super predictable and not the same thing over and over again. You could actually feel when it starts to change the pattern. And I like the way that the compression works as well, because it squeezes your toes, it squeezes the side of your feet, and it even gets your heel, which is something that you're not going to see in all foot massagers. As for the heat part, I would say it's about a medium heat, even if you have it on the high level. It doesn't get too hot, which I kind of like because your feet could definitely get really warm in here, especially after getting massaged for a while. And this is not one of the foot massagers that has an open end on the other side. So I think if they did make the heat too hot on here, it might overheat your feet. But I feel like it's a good level, especially if it's cold out, your feet are cold. Throwing it on the high mode there is perfect. Now, looking on the inside here, you could also unzip this. So if, you know, obviously it's going to get a little dirty after a while by putting your feet in there. So you could just unzip this piece right here. This part will actually come out. You could just throw it in the wash or do like a quick hand wash, and then you're just going to zip it right back on. And I like that as well, because a lot of these other foot massagers, they don't have it to where you could pull that piece out. So, you know, years of using it, your feet are probably going to make it kind of dirty, so, or stinky at least. So it's nice being able to pull that out and throw it into the washing machine. The cord on it is decently long, but we still need to use like an extension cord. I feel like this is pretty common with these types of massagers. They're not going to be a super long cable, so you might want to have an extension cord lying around with it. Otherwise, this is an amazing foot massager. It's one of the best ones that I've tried on Amazon. And if you're looking for one that's premium, it's got a bunch of features, it's got the heat, the compression, and the Shiatsu, then I would definitely recommend this one.